Raj Sukeja, a deal and financial advisory architect and your host. I welcome you to this new episode of So True Business. This topic is why most Indian unicorn founders were not brilliant students or may not have been. Let me start with a question that might make some people uncomfortable. What if I told you that many of India's most successful unicorn founders were not toppers, were not gold medalists, and in some cases were actually considered average, restless, or even problematic students? Now, before someone misunderstands, this is not a speech against education. This is a reality check against a dangerous myth. Because in India, we've been conditioned to believe that marks decide destiny, and that belief has crushed more potential than failure ever could. The Indian obsession with academic brilliance. From childhood, the messaging is clear. Score well, get into a good college, secure a stable job, don't take risks, don't ask too many questions. But here's the irony. The real world doesn't reward obedience, memorization, or perfection. The real world rewards curiosity, resilience, decision-making under uncertainty, street-smart execution. And these are skills that classrooms rarely measure. Case 1, Flipkart. Let's talk about Flipkart. Its founders didn't build India's largest e-commerce company because they were topping exams every semester. They built it because they observed broken logistics, understood Indian consumer behavior, took massive risks when failure was very real. What mattered wasn't academic brilliance. What mattered was problem obsession. They learned faster outside the syllabus than most people ever do inside it. Oyo. Now take Oyo, a founder who chose learning on the ground, not because education is bad, but because speed of learning mattered more than certificates. He learned negotiation with hotel owners, operations at scale, customer psychology. None of this comes in textbooks. This is earned intelligence, not just graded intelligence. Zomato. Look at Zomato. The journey wasn't about academic perfection. It was about understanding consumer pain, building for Indian chaos, surviving years of uncertainty. Startups don't reward the brightest students. They reward the most adaptive minds. What school rewards versus what business rewards? Let's be brutally honest. School rewards correct answers, following instructions, minimal deviation. Entrepreneurship, on the other hand, rewards asking uncomfortable questions, taking responsibility without clarity, failing publicly, and recovering privately. A student who constantly questions authority often struggles in school, but thrives in business. Because founders are not trained to obey systems, they are forced to build new ones. Why average students often do better? Here's something no one tells you. Students who are too good academically often become risk-averse, validation-dependent, fearful of failure. While average students learn early that failure won't kill them, rejection is survivable, adaptation is necessary. This builds emotional muscle, and emotional muscle beats intellectual muscle when money, people, and uncertainty are involved. A message to parents and young Indians. If you're a parent watching this, please hear this carefully. Your child's report card is not their life report. And if you're a student who feels behind, you are not late. You're just learning differently. India does not need more obedient employees. India needs thinkers, builders, ethical risk takers. And these don't come from marks alone. Marks are important, but not just enough. Most Indian unicorn founders weren't brilliant students. May not have been, but they were relentlessly curious, deeply resilient, obsessed with solving real problems. That made all the difference. This video resonated with you. Share it with someone who feels they are not good enough because of grades. Because brilliance doesn't always show up in exams. Sometimes it shows up in execution. In the next one, this is Raj Sukeja signing out.